Hero Square in Budapest hosted the grande partenza of the Giro d'Italia. It had been a long wait for Hungary to welcome the Giro to their country, and it lived up to expectations. Huge crowds in the centre of Budapest. And then when the flag dropped on the outskirts of the city, two riders attacking from Drone Hopper and Drone Giocattoli, Mattia Paese and Filippo Tagliani. They were the only riders to form the breakaway of the day, and they faced 195 flat kilometres on the way to Visegrad and a 5.6 kilometre climb to the finish line. Those two riders were clear through the first of the two intermediate sprints. Behind them, though, there was a battle amongst the sprinters for points in the Maglia Ciclamina competition, won by Giacomo Nizzolo. He picked up third place at the first intermediate sprint. Their gap shrinking all the while. They were still out front through the second of the intermediate sprints, and the bunch crossed the line some 20 seconds further down. That was in the last 30 kilometres as they headed towards the big final showdown on the climb to the finish line in Visegrad. Eventually, Paese and Tagliani were caught as they approached the final run-in to the climb to the finish. A number of teams setting the pace, a couple of crashes involving Jan Tratnik, Harm van Hooker from Lotto Soudal, and Eric Vetter. Davide Ballerini from Quick-Step. Alpha Vinyl also out of the equation, but in the final 100 metres, it was a battle royale between Mathieu Van Der Poel and Biniam Girmay, with Caleb Ewan hitting the ground hard. Van Der Poel, though, taking the victory ahead of Biniam Girmay. A sensational performance from Van Der Poel, and more bad luck for Caleb Ewan. Victory on stage one for Van Der Poel, and with it the Maglia Rosa.
It cost a lot of energy to catch up the guys in front of me, and then at the final I just launched my sprint, and it was pretty close because the legs were full of lactate, of course. But yeah, I'm really happy.
Adding the Maglia Rosa to his collection of jerseys, having done at the Giro d'Italia what he did at the Tour de France, ahead of the brilliant Biniam Girmay in second place. He leads the race after one stage in Hungary, the general classification giving him a 4-second lead over Biniam Girmay, with the time trial to come tomorrow. He also leads the Maglia Ciclamina, the points competition. A dominant performance from Van Der Poel. The points classification also in his hands. And with it, the mountains jersey as well, the only classified climb of the day, coming at the finish line. And the final jersey, the white jersey, the reward for Biniam Girmay's brilliant second place. He has a 10-second lead in the young rider competition.